Last time on the Florida Adventure Series, we went out and made our first stop at Wekiwa Springs State Park. We're doing really good, and I go down for a dive and something goes wrong. It was very severe pain. It almost felt like something popped in my face. This is the beginning of, the springs portion of the adventure series. We've got the car packed for 3 days of traveling, and the first stop, this happens. I have a sinus block. We just went to CVS and I talked to the pharmacist and he set me up with some Sudafed. Hopefully this will work fast enough. If not, we're gonna reschedule, head back home, and do this again in about a week or two. Leaving Wekiwa Springs with a sinus block on the very first dive was hard and I was super bummed out, but we took the drive north to Blue Springs, which is in Ocala. Blue Springs Park itself is beautiful, and it's actually more of a green spring than it is a blue spring, but this one is a straight shot down. I mean, you're literally going into the throat of Florida. So after checking out the park, me and Russ are making our way to the car, and I'm kind of dreading it. I'm really nervous. There's no real way for me to tell if the Sudafed worked or not, so we get the gear, we get down to the water, and I did a long dive, and it felt good. I looked at Russ, I was like, I'm gonna go. Took a big breath, dove down, and it was beautiful. I had so much relief in my head. That was killer. We were in there and ready to dive. Underneath the trees, you've got layers of rock, and you can go in these layers and swim out, come up through the logs, and you can kind of make up your own path, make up your own run of sorts. The first day of free diving at the springs started a little crazy, but I was glad that the sinus block happened because we got it all figured out, and it was real life. You guys got to see something that could potentially happen to you, how to take care of it, and we did find a solution, so that was killer. Not to mention, once we got all that figured out, we got an amazing dive in out at Blue Springs. That's one of my favorite spots personally. I've got love for every single spring in Florida, but that one is so unique. The logs, the layering, it's a really awesome place, so if you do anything, make sure you check that one out. Come back next week, guys. We've got a whole nother set of springs. We're going to be doing Alexander and Silver Glen. That's one of my favorites. Silver Glen is absolutely beautiful. It's like the Caribbean in Florida. Come back and check it out, and we'll see you then.